Yo, what is going on, everybody? I am Canada Zone, and now we're rebuilding the Charlotte Hornets. I just wrapped up recording the Brooklyn Nets video. You guys will see that tomorrow on Monday. It is currently Sunday the 13th. LaMelo Ball, Colin Sexton, Brandon Miller, Miles Bridges, Moussa Diabate, Trey Mann, Con Knipple, Nick Smith, Ryan Kalkbrenner, T-John Salon, Drew Eubanks. I signed him in free agency just to have a backup center. Liam McNeely, Josh Green, Sion James, and Grant Williams. This team, I don't really know what the hell they're doing. They traded away Mark Williams. They fleeced Utah for Colin Sexton and a pick to get off of the Yusuf Nurkic money, which that made no sense to me. Brandon Miller has been very broken, but plays well. LaMelo Ball, same thing. Everybody knows he's great. Just he's always broken. Miles Bridges, can he stay on the court? Can he be efficient on his own? Moussa Diabate, very unproven center, but I guess he's the 1A center now. Trey Mann, very efficient bench point guard, but can we keep him in that role? Con Knipple was just drafted 4th overall. I think he's going to be a great shooter for them. Nick Smith, I'm not really sold on, and 2K isn't really sold on him either. Ryan Kalkbrenner, another guy in the second round who they picked up. T-John Salon, seemingly a bust of a pick at pick 6, but if we can turn him around, that's another great value guy we have. And Grant Williams, who's been busted since he got there as well. We're going to go through the first 7 games here together. I changed Brandon Miller from a 2 to a 3, so he went up 2 from an 85 to an 87, and then progression gave him an 89. We're 3-4 to start. I'm not in a rush with this video. However, I would like to see some serious progression. So I'm going to go to the deadline, offload probably Colin Sexton, maybe Grant Williams and Josh Green if I can. Otherwise, I'll just see you guys at the end of the regular season, and then we'll go through the offseason together. So I'll see you guys in just a second here. Alrighty, boys. What the hell is this trade offer here? I'm not worried about doing realistic videos at the moment because this is all hypothetical. We have no idea if any of these guys are even going to be any good. This is a no-brainer, however. If I can get this done without involving Trey Mann, I'm not opposed. We have this pick. Are we dead ass, San Antonio? Like, seriously. Dylan Harper there. We can give Nick Smith his minutes still. But Dylan Harper's playing 30 next to LaMelo. I don't know why they took Ryan Kalkbrenner and put him in the starting line. I will give him a bump in minutes. Why not? He's averaging 7 and 5. I don't mind that. Good efficiency. Trey Mann, we were able to keep in that deal, mind you. Con Knipple shooting the lights out. T-John Salon is pretty dog ass. Holy cow. Let's try and offload, Grant Williams, maybe Josh Green together. Let's see what we can do here. I'm not going to trade Nick Smith right now, although I would like to. It says he's only got 1 year left on his deal. I don't know what the issue is with that. Let's see. Where is Josh Green? $13 million. Can I dump him for any sort of draft asset? We're about to find out. Nah is there, which is a much better... Why is his deal only 1 year? Oh, what the... Why does it say 1 year there, but then it's 4... Okay. Beyond me, I guess. Keldon Johnson is there. I'm not opposed to a Keldon Johnson trade. He's already a Piston. He's been traded by San Antonio. San Antonio is just offloading every piece that they have. Luke Cornett is there. I'm not going to touch that contract. No offense to Mr. Cornett. I'm thinking, though. Can we do this by giving up a guy like T-John Salon? We would take on $7 million more than allowed. Who's around making $7 million? Unfortunately, it's nobody. How much would they take on? Oh, that's just a roster issue for them. Shout out Detroit, I guess. Because now Keldon Johnson's going to come here. He's going to play the backup 4. He's not going to play a whole bunch. He's a player that I don't have to feel like I have to rush to develop or put any assets into to develop. He's just going to be solid. 31 and 20, by the way, at the deadline. Take a look at the player stats for you guys real quick. LaMelo's averaging 17. The scoring is really widespread. I kind of expected Melo or Brandon Miller to be putting up like 25 plus when I saw that we were winning a ton of games, but evidently not. We'll look at the extensions really fast together before we get going because this first year is going to kind of fly by because I don't expect anything crazy to happen. And it's just Grant Williams. So we're going to go to the end of the regular season. I guess I might see you guys in the playoffs. See you there. End of the season is approaching, boys. And there is no reason for us to be winning almost 50 games. Oh my God, we just went 50 and 32 in real life not really, in a game, but 50 wins. No All-NBA members for sure, yeah. Defensive teams, maybe. I doubt it. I'm not surprised. Rookie teams. Con Knipple, all rookie second. I don't mind that. He wasn't getting really... Kalkbrenner. Wow. Let's see how we placed in the East. We were the 2 seed. This team was buns. We're playing Brooklyn, a team who just nauseated me for 2 hours while recording the video. They have Derek White and Terry Rozier and Precious Achiuwa. Why not? Let's see how game 1 goes. We win. Let's see game 2. We lose. Game 3, we win. Game 4, we lose. Game 5, we lose. Game 6, this game fucking despises me. We just got outplayed. That's ridiculous. This game's stupid. It irritates the shit out of me. The Warriors and the Nets. With that team, the Brooklyn Nets, with Davion Mitchell, Zaire Williams, Precious Achiuwa, and Cam Thomas make a run to the NBA Finals in the first year of this video. I didn't make an NBA Finals in 5 years recording the Brooklyn Nets video. What on earth? League meetings, who cares? Draft lottery. We won't be in this, unfortunately, because my dumbass team made the playoffs, and now we have to try and trade up. I guess we'll keep Charles Lee. I'm firing Charles Lee. It's a good year to get a good coach. Let's try and steal Mr. Joe Maz. I'm not going to get him for $7 million. We're cooked. Let's see. Do we get anybody? We get Maz for $7 million. That's ridiculous. To the NBA draft. I'm trying to trade up. I need to trade up into the top 3. I'm willing to give up Miles Bridges because you guys will see the Shrett and 25. Oh, I still have trade override on. God, I always forget to turn that crap off. 27 Mavericks pick. I feel like we're getting there. I feel like we might be getting there. How about a 2030 Hornets pick? They take AJ Diabate. That was predicted because I wanted this guy right here. Cameron Boozer out of Duke. We're going to go to the second round here, make our pick. I'm not really familiar with most of the second. Aaron Bradshaw. I remember this guy's been in the draft class for like 3 years, it feels like. Bryce James. We're taking Bryce James. And then we're going to immediately try and trade him to potentially the Lakers. They still have Bronny? They do. Give me a pick. Second rounder for Bryce James. Sure. Enjoy him. Bronny and Bryce can play together. We're going to accept both Sion James and Ryan Kalkbrenner. Sion didn't get to play, but Kalk did, and he was pretty good. We've got our guards, both at the 1s and the 2s. We've got our 3s. We have our 4s. Cam is definitely starting, by the way. We need a backup 5, and I think we're good to go. Backup 5, maybe a backup 1. Ben Simmons, 2 years. Get me a backup 5. Nick Richards, come back to Charlotte, please. Sign first. Sign first, Nick. Okay, that's fine. I definitely wanted Nick Richards more. All right, player progression. Roster is full. Let's see how it looks. LaMelo, 94, 90, 86 for Dylan Harper. 84, 84. I forgot we even had Dylan Harper. 84, 83, 80, 80. Everybody's 80s. 79 for Ryan Kalkbrenner. 76 for Sion James. He didn't even play, and he went up 4. Let's look at the extensions here. We're going to load in the 2027 draft class. Ty Washington blows his Achilles in the Summer League. I didn't want to create a draft class, that's for sure. Load one. 2027 class. Maybe. There we go. Get that done. Alrighty. Now, contract extensions. Who is eligible? Brandon Miller is eligible to test free agency, which I guess he will. Nobody else. Moussa should be eligible because he's played for, I don't know how. Beyond me, man. I don't know. And then let's get an extra minute to Mr. Kalkbrenner in the starting lineup. Let's see how the month of October goes. We've got 7 games lined up. I lied, that's 8. 3-1, beat the Spurs maybe? Dylan Harper revenge tour? Beat the Mavs. We beat the Mavs. 5-3 to start. Let's look at the player numbers through the first 7-8 games of the year. This is more like it. This is more like it. This is the scoring I want. Booze needs to lock the hell in. You were drafted 2nd overall. I'll see you guys at the deadline if necessary. Otherwise, we're going to go straight to the playoffs again. So I'll see you guys, hopefully, like I said, in the playoffs. Alrighty, fellas. Nick Smith is in the final year of his deal. His efficiency has gotten miles better. But if I could pick up this guy right here. Okay, I didn't expect it to go through, but I'm curious if this is a counter or if the game is about to shit the bed. I still got to turn off freaking override. We're good this year. I'm willing to trade my pick. Oh, all it took was a 1-star pick. We're 35-15, by the way. Kobe White is going to come here and basically eliminate bench minutes for guys. So that's going to be it for our deadline. We have an insane offense now. I don't know about the defense, but the offense is ridiculous. So look at the extensions before we get going. Is there any? There are not. I will see you guys at the end of the regular season. End of the season is approaching. LaMelo Ball has a torn MCL, by the way. So that was our killer injury. Surely 2K doesn't give me another one before the season ends. Oh my God, they're actually going to give me a guy back. Maybe. Shin splints, we can manage. He's healthy. Final game. Oh my God, we just survived a regular season. Cam Boozer's Rookie of the Year. Sixth Man of the Year is Josh Giddey. Why he's coming off the bench is beyond me. Joe Maz and the Hornets go 61-21. Do we get any All-NBA members? Of course not. Defensive team members? No. Rookie team? Obviously Cam. That is it. I don't know if 2K trusts in my team, but we'll find out. We get the Raptors, who are a 2K darling now. Of course they have Walker Kessler. Why wouldn't they have an elite defensive center? We win game 1, though. And game 2. And game 3. Dare I say this Hornets team is good. We get the Knicks in round 2, the 4 seed. Brunson, McBride, Anunoby, Hart, Towns, exactly what you'd expect, minus Mikal Bridges, forgive me. We're up 2-0, though. 3-0. 3-1. There's no fucking way. Oh. Okay, we blow a 3-0, but at least we get her done in 7. This is a tough test, though. Usually the Celtics aren't this good. We win the first, though, and the second. We lose the third. We lose both in Boston, but, it's Boston. We lose the 5th. We win the first 2 and lose immediately 4 straight. The Celtics go on to win a title, which does not happen very much. So maybe the Celtics are in good graces with the 2K devs because they seem to like them now. We have the Miami pick that we didn't trade. And it seems like it was top 10 protected, so we do not get that one. Kalkbrenner is going to cost me some money. Curious as to how much money, though. Where is Mr. Kalkbrenner? He wants $15 million. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, that's going to put a hole in things. Okay. We can offer him a deal, though. Now we look at bird rights. Obviously, Brandon Miller. Absolute number 1. Does he have any good offers? No. Oh, man, that is expensive. Do we get Brandon Miller and Ryan Kalkbrenner? That would be great. Just as long as we get them. Please sign. Okay. The concerns have been voided for now. Can we get Moussa at $9 million for 5 years? I wouldn't mind that at all. Maybe he'll sign it eventually. There we go. We get Moussa. If I could flat rate that at 3 years and drop it 4.6, okay. We should get Sion James as well. We do. Beautiful. Okay. So we just returned the same core that won 60 games. I'm going to go straight to the regular season now. We're going to cook up a rotation together. Hopefully, it's a rotation that can get us to an NBA Finals. So I'll see you guys when we get to the regular season. Final stretch of the year, boys. We're on pace, possibly, to tie the all-time wins record. Never mind. But we've won 70 games here. And LaMelo, there it is. Every single time. We have, 1 game left of the season. And he gets hurt. 2 to 4 weeks. We just won 71 games. Dame wins Clutch Player of the Year in Indiana. He was in Brooklyn, Boston, Chicago, and Indy is crazy. 71 games. That's back-to-back Coach of the Years, by the way. Anybody on all? We get Cam Boozer on All-NBA second team. Interesting choice. And that's it. Defensive teams, do we get anybody? We get Cam. Again, rookie teams, I don't believe we had a rookie. We were the 1 seed, of course, out east. My starting point guard is injured for the playoffs. Anthony Black, AJ Johnson, Franz Paolo, Zach Edey now against Orlando. Game 1, we win. Game 2, Liam McNeely strains his groin and LaMelo is fully healthy. I guess that means McNeely's coming out of the rotation. Yep, because he cannot play. 32 and an extra minute to Kobe off the bench. Why not? 9-man rotation now. Game 3. Interesting. LaMelo returns and we lose. Okay, we win game 4. We get it done in 5. We get Miami. Thankfully, we just pull off a regular series victory. Now you got Davion Mitchell, Cam Thomas, MPJ, both from Brooklyn somehow. Bam Adebayo, and Walker Kessler is now in Miami after being in, Toronto last year? We win the first and the second. We head to Miami. We go up 3-0. We leave Miami, heading to the conference finals, flying back to Charlotte. We get Toronto, who now has Jalen Duren. Of course they have, and Rob Dillingham. Because why wouldn't they? Game 1, we lose. This is such a 2K problem. Good Lord. That is frustrating. If that's what it takes, that's what it takes. We win 1. We lose 1. We win another. Yeah, like, I can't... Scotty Barnes. 17-6-4 is your finals MVP for the Raptors, who are going to win a title over the Spurs because this game is stupid. Spurs, Raptors, if they get fucking swept, it didn't even matter. Okay, I'll see you guys at the start of the regular season. So on draft night, I did that. LaMelo and 3 first-rounders for Ja Morant. Don't ask me why. I'm not entirely sure. But I did it. And we definitely have to live with it now because Ja is now our guy, I guess. If I could package together my center core of Kalkbrenner, and he's got the flu, and I can't trade him. Are we serious? I've got what, $22 million here? Let me find a center who's making money. I'm not opposed to Miles Turner. I am opposed to Miles Turner. Never mind. I changed my mind. Jared Allen's making too much. Vooch is crap. Walker Kessler is making $42 million. No wonder Miami has him. That's ridiculous. Cat is there. Can't afford him. Nas can't afford. Derek Lively. Daniel Gafford is a guy I wouldn't be opposed to for a year. Oh, yeah. I forgot about the money. Moussa. Okay. So we now have a core of Gaff and Nick Richards, which arguably is better than what we had before. Roster's full. Let's see how the player progression looks. 94, 94, 92, 92, 91. I have a starting 5 of 90s, by the way. 87, 85, 84, 83, 80, 78, 77, 76. What more is required of me, 2K? I have had nothing but difficult rebuilds to start the year with teams who are historically not difficult to rebuild. I didn't even look at what year it is. I'm auto-generating. That was the 2028 class we just did. Let's look at the extensions. Is there anybody of note? Dylan Harper. Yeah, that's going to be one that we need to pick up. Kobe White is there. He wants less money. We're going to hold off. Actually, if I could flat rate this at like 25, even, let's flat rate it. Sure, we'll get Kobe. Nick, for that, sure, why not? Nick Richards is a former Hornet, and I guess now current Hornet as well. Spent a year and a half in Phoenix. Big extensions we got to get done. Con Knipple, Liam McNeely, who we each have and Dylan Harper. We've got 3 big guys coming off the books this year. Liam McNeely may be a guy that we trade. Historically pretty good. I just don't have room for him between Brandon Miller and Con Knipple. Is there a power forward available? Jeremy Shohan. Yannick Conan Niederhauser is a 5, but could I make him a 4? I don't think I want to. I need someone who's not a free agent after this season. Ideally. Doesn't look like we're going to get that, unfortunately. Carter Bryant is there, but again, another free agent after this season. I wonder if I could build my own. Like, if I could build my own trade here. Oh my God, Rudy Gobert. Thank you. Now we just go here. I can't sign a free agent center yet, so we'll just go to the end of the start of the regular season, where we can sign ourselves a 3rd string center. Thought it was kind of funny to pick up Rudy, but honestly, don't really care, and he regressed pretty hard. So, centers. Mustafa Thames. I don't know who that is. Bro, are you... Wait. Could we get him for that? We pick him up. Beautiful. Show me the rotation, Mr. Maz. I don't want anyone playing over 30. Not doing it. 26 to the big dogs. 18 to Trey. Nick can get 11, I guess. And Rui can get 14 minutes. There we go. There's your rotation. First man in is going to be Mustafa. It's going to be Sion James, followed by Mustafa Thames, then Najee Marshall, Toby Harris, with Ben Simmons preceding him. 10-man rotation. I'll see you guys at the deadline if we need to shake anything up. Otherwise, we're going straight to the playoffs yet again. Alrighty, fellas. Another 60-win season is on the horizon. Not 70, but we'll take 63-19 as our record for the year. Yeah, Scotty's coming off the bench in Toronto. That makes sense. 63-19 gives us Coach of the Year for the third consecutive season. Yet again, Cameron Boozer, All-NBA second team, and Dylan Harper, also All-NBA second team. No Ja appearance. I'm interested. Cam Boozer, also all-defensive first team, mind you. I'm curious how we look in terms of scoring, because I didn't check once. I went straight to the end of the regular season. There were 0 trades for us to make. I'm curious. 22-7 from Dylan Harper, 20-10 from Booze, 20-4 from Brandon Miller, 16-4-7 from Ja, 15-4-3 from Con, 14.5, 2-4.5 for Kobe. Oh my gosh, this team might be legit. And Gaff, 5-7, a block and a half. Love it. Nick Richards was 3-4. I mean, he doesn't play a whole lot, so what can you expect? Pacers with Reese, Zion, Andrew Nemhard, Lincoln Cosby, and Jarris Walker. Forgive me if Lincoln Cosby's a real guy. Game 1. What in the Christ? Alrighty, fellas. Final season is here. I just traded in the offseason Kobe White and I forget for Alperen Şengün. And then we also picked up Max Christie in the process. Let me see if I can find that transaction, actually. Trade. Kobe White, 2 firsts, and Sion James for Alperen Şengün and Max Christie. I'm going to simulate to the end of the regular season. This is the final season. So, if anything happens, I will show you guys. Otherwise, I'll see you at the playoffs. Alrighty, boys. We've got an MVP in year number, 5? Now, this is year 5. 21, 10, and 5.5 for Booze. Wemby is a Minnesota Timberwolf, by the way. Don't ask me how. Anthony Edwards also plays for the Atlanta Hawks, so I have no idea what is happening in the world. Like I said, Booze, All-NBA first team and MVP. LaMelo is now in Denver somehow. And then we also get Dylan Harper on All-NBA third team. Love to see that. 22, 4.5, and 7. Defensive teams, we get Booze yet again. Do we get anybody else? We do not. Rookie teams, we did not even have a single member across the entire league. We get the Bucks in round 1. It's Scottie Pippen Jr., Dame Sarr, Dalton Knecht, Giannis, and Moussa Diabate. I can't remember how we sent him there for. Let's see how round 1 goes. Oh my. How do we lose the first game is my question. On the season, there are the playoff number, or the regular season numbers for you guys. Brandon Miller now comes off the bench. Depending on how the playoff stats go, depends who starts and who doesn't. We also landed Walker Kessler. I completely forgot to mention that. I took a little break from recording for a second. Let me show you guys that trade. Where is it? There were quite a number of trades here. Goodness gracious. Show me Charlotte. Where are we? There we are. Al P. Rui for Walker and Zach Collins. Let's make sure the numbers look good for the playoffs. I don't think we're going to play Ben. Yeah, we're not going to play Ben. We've got 12 minutes to give now to the starters is what we're going to do. And then 2 more to Brandon Miller. 9-man rotation. Let's make sure we beat the Bucks, please. We win game 3 and game 4. Thankfully, we get her done in 5. We get the Celtics in round number 2. Tyler Hero, Dash Daniels, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Joel Embiid. Don't know how they landed Tyler Hero. We win the first, though. We win both in Charlotte. We head to Boston. We take the third. We get her done in 4. Beautiful. We get the 7-seeded Knicks with the Aaron Fox, Hugo, Bogolyub Markovic, and Karl Anthony Towns between the Thunder and the Suns on the other side. We lose the first game by 2. We win the game. We win game 2. We lose game 3. We win game 4. Oh my God. I'm going to throw up. In game 5. Okay, thankfully we win game 6. Oh my God, and for the first time in the video, we've got an NBA Finals appearance on our hands. We get the best team in basketball aside from us. They've got Shea, Darren Peterson, Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren, Jeremy Jenkins at the 5. Let's see how game 1 goes. Maybe it's in OKC? I don't really know. Let's find out. It is not. It is in Charlotte. Let's see, game 1. We win. By 33 points. Okay, Ja leading the way. Game 2, we win. By how much? 6 points. Brandon Miller leads the way off the bench. Game 3, we're up 3-0. We win by a singular point. Christian Collins gives them 25, but we answer back with 26 from Cameron Boozer and 14 boards. Game 4, thank my lucky stars. Dylan Harper is my finals MVP. 21, 9, and 8, a steal and a half, a block and a half, 46, 44, 100 splits. The video can finally end. The Charlotte Hornets are NBA champs in the 2029-2030 season. It took, yet again, if I am not mistaken, 5 full seasons for us. Where's Dylan? He came in this year. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full seasons to pull off a title. It took 5 seasons to make an NBA Finals run. But I'm grateful we got there. Thankfully, we made it there. My hair can stay in my head. It doesn't have to be pulled out and left across the floor of my room. And with that being said, that is going to do it for this one. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new or enjoy the content. Remember, I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5 p.m. PST, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.